Apologizing without seeking forgiveness.
Tell the boys I'm sorry, would you? Tell the boys I'm sorry.
What does an apology mean? The Cambridge Dictionary defines it as an act of saying that you are sorry for something wrong you have done. But is that really what we think an apology involves when we say sorry for our mistakes? I've been thinking about this topic recently. I don't want to share too much about my personal life, but as a human, I made a mistake. And I'm currently on a sort of side quest reflecting on the perspective of the person who has wronged someone else. I mean, of course, we usually focus on the victim in arguments or situations where one person makes a mistake. For example, when we talk about cheating in a relationship, there are many examples on TikToks, in series,
I made a mistake, okay?
A mistake? What were you trying to put it in? You had sex with another woman!
or movies
You know what I did?
showing how the person who got hurt reacts. We see their development as they face the bad actions of the person they trusted, only to be betrayed. But we rarely see the other perspective, and not just in extreme cases like being a jerk in a relationship, because arguments can happen in many forms. Within friendships, for example.
Josh, what? Look, I'm sorry. Well, look, let me finish, okay? I was wrong, okay? I was wrong.
We make mistakes all the time, and I've done that too. I made a wrong decision and I apologize for it, but I struggled a lot with it. Saying sorry when you are the one who made a mistake, something you know is wrong, feels a bit strange. I mean, if we follow the conversation Dictionary's definition, there wouldn't be any problem. But there's a small yet significant part of society who doesn't usually do that. That small part of society I've decided to call Timmy. Okay, Timmy is a guy since I've noticed this behavior more often in men than in women, especially when it comes to relationships. The stereotype follows Timmy who either does or doesn't do something he shouldn't have done, and then his girlfriend gets mad and breaks up with him.
Stop ignoring me! Ignoring you!
What does Timmy usually do in that situation? He apologizes to her, explaining why his actions were wrong, trying to make her see how he knows he was wrong and that she's right to be upset with him. And last but not least, Timmy tries to be forgiven. That last part is the core of this issue because I believe people like Timmy don't fully understand forgiveness. They say sorry with the main intention of simply being forgiven and fixing things. You might say, "Yo, what do you mean? Isn't that obviously the main reason why you say sorry?" Yes and no. If you really understand that you made a mistake like Timmy did, something that you can clearly see hurt the other person, you wouldn't ask for forgiveness so quickly with the sole intention of fixing things. There are different ways of saying sorry. For example, if Timmy messed up, how might he apologize? He could, for instance, show up in front of his ex's house with a big ass music box playing a romantic song and throw a rocks at her window to get her to come outside, then shout how bad he feels about what he did so that she'll forgive him and everything can go back to normal.
Bought you flowers and held your hand. Should I give you all my hours
Don't be like Timmy.
when I had
Someone who truly understands the apology and recognizes that their actions were wrong wouldn't make a scene or plan a big gesture to apologize. Of course, everyone is different, and maybe someone will cook a meaningful way to show how bad they feel, but they will still keep it simple in certain ways.
Jesse. I'm sorry.
Sorry for what? Being a lunatic?
I'm sorry about Jane.
But you can see the key difference between Timmy and the person who I think everyone should try to be. One understands that you should always apologize without seeking forgiveness. I can speak about men because I've mostly observed this behavior in them with the Timmy example. But this message is for anyone who has made a mistake and who is still trying to act like the best person they can be, even after doing something wrong to someone else. Just remember to be mature. You know what you did was wrong. And don't expect the other person to see things from your point of view so easily or to understand your reasons for what you did. Remember that our friends and the people we care about have the right to forgive us, but they are not obligated to do so. Clarify what needs to be clarified and offer your deepest apology. Not because you want that person back, but because you recognize that they didn't deserve your mistake and are worth a real apology. We can always still choose to act the best way possible even after we failed.
Come up to meet you, tell you I'm sorry. You don't